deadlier than the mail. Shock, shock, horror, horror, shock, shock, horror. I'll shout myself hoarse for your supernatural force. The female of the species is more deadly than the male.
Good evening, my loves. Welcome back to my kitchen for another episode of Food and Wine with the Food Wench. Episode 5, Shaken, Not Stirred. We're going to have a little cocktail party right here at home. The occasion, Tuesday, hello. So we're going to make some really easy vintage retro appetizers. I'm going to do some basic cheese puffs, which are a hit at any party. And we're going to do some vegan bratwurst pigs in a blanket. Let's get started. All right, let's get started on the cheese puffs. I don't know about you, but I remember in the 70s and the 80s, this was a very popular appetizer. So I have 2 cups of pre-grated cheddar cheese. I have 1 cup of all-purpose flour with 2 teaspoons of baking powder mixed in there. Everyone goes in the pool. I have 1 large egg. All right, the next ingredient, I'm doing a 1/2 cup of half and half. The recipe calls for milk, but I like half and half. It's a little richer, so I like rich. Milk. Add some crushed sea salt to taste. And some ground black pepper. Lots of pepper. I'm gonna eyeball a little bit of paprika. A little bit of curry powder. All right. And a little bit of garlic powder. Everything's better with garlic, and I'm going to give this a stir just to get it all incorporated. All right, I'm just going to use 2 spoons and put these on a pre-greased foil-covered baking sheet. Just going to kind of push these together a little bit. I don't know how much they're going to spread out. But even if they do, that's all right. It's cheese. All right, these are going to go in a 350 oven for about 15 minutes. We'll check it after about 10. All right, so I'm taking these vegan bratwursts, rolling them up in some crescent dough. You can get the regular crescent rolls or you can get it in sheets, which is also vegan friendly. I'm going to cut them up into pieces. I'm going to put them on a pre-greased foiled cookie sheet. What I'm going to do, since we can't give them an egg wash since they're vegan, I'm going to spray them with some olive oil spray. And a little bit of paprika to make them pretty, and also, who doesn't like paprika? All right, we're gonna put these in 350 oven about 15 to 20 minutes. I'm gonna check them in 15. Other appetizers been in for about 5. So we got about 10 more for that one. We're almost ready to go, folks. All right, I'm gonna make a quick dipping sauce for the pigs in a blanket. Got some Dijon mustard, some honey, about equal parts. I'm gonna use some of this Calabrian chili sauce. It's almost like a paste, and it's really delicious. It's not so much heat where you can't stand it. All right. I'm just gonna whisk it up with my mini whisk. Isn't that cute? The sauce is ready. Can't wait for those pigs in a blanket. All right, now my idea of the classic cocktail the Mac Daddy, my favorite cocktail, a dirty vodka martini. Not just dirty, mind you, filthy. Filthy like Larry Flint would be sweating. All right, so I'm taking my shaker here. I'm putting some ice in my shaker. Don't mind the spillage. And I'm gonna do 2 jiggers, of some vodka. And about half a jigger of some dry vermouth, or 3/4 of a jigger, close enough. And you can get this at any local store. You can use the juice from the olive jar. You can also buy olive juice in a bottle. And I'm gonna put a bunch of olive juice in there. Now my favorite part, shake it up, baby. Shake it up. All right, we're gonna take the lid off. Got my cute little martini glass. Aren't these adorable? And we're gonna put this in the glass. That's pretty dirty there. I'm not sure if it's quite filthy enough though. Here, a little more olive juice. And to be even more decadent, we're gonna have a blue cheese stuffed olive. Gotta have the blue cheese stuffed olive. Now, for the sake of science, let's have a taste. Now that's one good filthy martini. All right, folks, cocktail number 2. We're gonna do a classic Manhattan. You know, when my parents were still here, I'd go over to their house on Sundays to do laundry sometimes, and Mama would always be like, how about a drinky poo? And she always made a little pitcher of Manhattan. So, Mama, this is for you. We're gonna do a couple jiggers of bourbon. About 1 jigger, or 2/3 of a jigger of sweet vermouth. We're gonna do a little bit of grenadine syrup in here. Give it some sweetness. And, all right. Now, back to my favorite part. Shake, 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 Manhattan. Shake, 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 Manhattan. All right. Now we're gonna pour it into the martini glass. And a Manhattan is not a Manhattan without maraschino cherries. When I order them at a restaurant, I order extra cherries. Hello, darling. All right. Cheers. Cheers, Mama. All right, the promised land is here. Ooh, they spread out a little bit. Ooh, they kind of look like cheesy garlic rolls. Yummy. Those are the cheese puffs. All right, now we're gonna get those vegan piggies in a blanket out of the oven. Ooh, look at how pretty those are. Yummy. All right, here we go, folks. Our vegan piggies in a blanket and our retro cheese puffs. Let's have a taste. Honey mustard sauce. Now I'm gonna try the cheese puffs. Here we go. I'm going in. All right, folks, thank you for joining us again for another episode of Food and Wine with the Food Wench. Just remember, every day can be a cocktail party at home, just because it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Cheers.